Hey guys, so I want to do another monochrome painting today. So we're going to use Phthalo Turquoise. I do love Phthalo Turquoise. I love all the phthalo colors, quite frankly. Well, except for that yellow-green neon color. But anyway, so I do love the phthalos. They're just bright, vivid colors. They are very strong colors. So yeah, I'm a big fan. And we're going to do something, I guess that's a little abstracty today. I saw this some elsewhere a while back and just really liked kind of how the pattern it made ended up, and so I wanted to give it a go and thought this phthalo would be a good color for it. I guess I should have got a better brush to lay down this initial layer, huh? It's okay. So again, I am just using postcards, and I think from here on out on these monochrome paintings, that's what I'm gonna do. Excuse me. So I'm just laying down this very light layer. I'm going to dry it here in a moment. And then we are just going to do some wavy lines and see what we come up with. So give me a moment. We're going to pause. I'm going to dry this and we're going to go on. Okay. And we're back. So I did, while I was at it, go ahead and lay down a little bit of color for our base on our little tester strip so that we know what we're getting into. That looks good. And we are just going to do a wavy line. And we're going to try and mimic this on this side. So basically we want the ends kind of in general in the same place. I probably should have done this one side at a time because my edges are going to be a little defined over on the other side, but let's see what we can do. Okay. And if you are, I should have done the other side first, so I'm not coming across. If you need to, turn your page. It's fine. There's no rules that say you can't do it. And you can make your wavy sections, you know, if you want them more pronounced, if you want them less pronounced, however you want to do them. What do I say? There are no rules. Just going to round this a little bit. There we go. All right, so give me a moment. I'm going to dry this and we'll be back. All right, we are back. I'm going to add just a touch of water to that because I'm going to run out. And then we're going to come in. Let's see where we are on this. Just our color here. All right, that looks good. Yep, I don't really want that one. That was from what I was doing earlier. I want the bigger one. All right. And now we're going to try and go opposite. So we're going to go like that. And we're just going opposite of our previous waves. And I'm starting on this other side this time because I got smart and realized I didn't want to drag everything over every time. So you can, like I said, you can make these not quite as deep and make it so that you're not as big and get more in there. I'm not going to get as many as I originally wanted in this, but that's okay. All right. So I decided I was going to do all of these on postcards from here on out Because as I've mentioned before, I actually do send postcards out to friends and family. And I usually do like a bunch of them at once. I paint a bunch of them at once, and they're all different things. And sometimes they have no rhyme or reason, which is kind of fun. I do the same with bookmarks, where I just sort of do them all at once and then go from there. But this kind of helps give me a leg up when I want to do the postcards. Okay. So Phthalo Turquoise is coming in nice. All right, let's dry. All right. Now, I think we're going to I'm going to try 2 more rows in here. I'm going to come in a little darker. I need a little more water in my paint. Let's see where we're at. Let's come in a little more. There we go. There. Okay. So I'm going to go over here again, and just like before, we're going to kind of go opposite. Fill it in. Like so. And we're not going to end up using full strength Phthalo on this, but our last little bit will be obviously stronger. All right, so last one. Okay. And I could have come in a little more here. I said no rules. Do this however you want to do it. I think the one that I saw originally, the wavy pattern, wasn't quite so deep. I want these monochrome things to be all about just having fun with color. You guys know I love to have all the colors and see how they interact and that kind of thing. Okay. Guess I really don't need to clean my brush. I'm just so used to doing it that I do it out of habit. All right, last dry. Okay. So one more. I'm going to come in a little darker. I'm not going to bring this one in. Be as subtle, I guess, as I usually am on these. Okay. So last. Nope. I want some more. There we go. That's the stuff. See what happens when I don't test it again. All right. There we go. We're just gonna like this. Go. Right. And let's just make sure we've got all of our edges. I'm bad about kind of not getting like right there at the edge of my tape and then having a white spot. Okay. And then I unfortunately am not good enough to make everything line up as symmetrically as I would like. But that's okay. It's interesting anyway. Make sure we got all of our edges. I guess I lied. It won't be the last stripe, but close to the last stripe. All right, now I can do this. All right, one more dry so we can take the tape off. All righty, now let's get our tape. I should have done two of these side by side and done one the other way. I thought about doing it that way and then I would have a lot more layers, but here we are. Okay, and there we are. There's our Phthalo Turquoise. So as we can see, it gives us a lot of variations in color. It's a really pretty color. It is a very strong tinting color. So it is something that will overtake at times, just so you know. And give it a go. Try this variation on these wavy lines and turn them into something else. You know, make as many layers as you would like. That's the fun thing about some of these monochromes is those, you know, the different layers and the different amounts of water really do give you a lot of variation. So anyway, I hope that was fun, and go out there, go art, go have some fun, and I will see you on the next one. Okay, guys?